Hello. Um, I couldn't tell if we were on or not. We're on, I believe. And I'm here. I've just changed the angle. It's the same as the training unit. Still Martin Luther King Day, and I'm recording these for you. Now we're going to talk a little bit about important concepts in Unit 1. Unit 1 covers Chapter 1 in our book. Again, MKTG 10 or an older edition if you would like. The concepts that I think are really critical in this chapter are, first of all, maybe the easiest too, is the idea of value. And typically, we like to think of value as something that is cheap. But one of the most important lessons to learn in marketing is things do not have to be cheap in order to sell well and appeal to people and have a target market. Maybe the best example that comes to mind for me of a product that is not cheap, that there is a great demand for, is Yeti coolers and now Yeti tumblers. And people certainly can buy products for a lot less money, but some people are very willing to get those products for the life they give to your ice. Apparently, I hear people tell me that the mugs or cups will keep ice cold for more than 24 hours, and that certainly might be important to people. Or maybe you say, hey, I can get new ice. I don't need a $60 tumbler in order to do that. Or maybe I'll buy a tumbler that's not Yeti brand that does the same thing. But anyway, the concept of value, of what something is worth to the consumer. And it does not have to be expensive in order to bring value. We're going to talk about products that bring you value in the chit-chat, in the conversation chit-chat in this unit. And hey, let's not everybody talk about our cell phones. Let's think of something else besides our cell phone that brings us value. Then in the creative meeting, the longer discussion, the one where there are 4 requirements of 4 posts, and we're going to be talking about Barry's Best Bags. And Barry has a whole bunch of black bags, and they've just been making these same black bags over and over, and they are stuck in the production orientation. So in Chapter 1, we have the concepts of marketing management philosophies, and here's what those are. The production orientation means you just make the same old, time after time after time. And hey, you know what? It works if your company is successful. But sometimes you're not successful just doing the same thing over and over. And Barry's is stuck with all those bags. So we're going to see if we can move them to another orientation. The next one is the sales orientation. And that basically means selling harder. So maybe more salespeople, more advertising, more deals, promotions, all of those things would be increasing the emphasis on the sales orientation. The next one, which is maybe the most important one, is the marketing orientation. And that's like, wow, we could probably sell more if we thought about what it is people want. And so in the case of Barry's bags, could they think of something they could produce, a bag they could produce, or a way they could change their black bags that would make them more appealing to customers? That's the market orientation. And finally, there is the societal orientation. Again, if you're not selling enough, you might move to the societal orientation. And what that is thinking not just about doing something that's good for your consumer, but doing something that's good for people outside the transaction, people you are not selling to. So something good for the world or the community. So those are the 4 marketing management philosophies. And I've just got to tell you a little story about a company that was stuck in the production orientation. When I was a little girl, there was an ice cream company that sold ice cream, kind of like Baskin-Robbins. It was before Baskin-Robbins came to town. And they had about 4 or 5 flavors. The counter wasn't, much bigger than that desk behind me, and just ice cream back there, a few flavors. Then comes to town Baskin-Robbins, and they had 31 flavors. And as a little girl, my mother let me have 2 scoops, and at Baskin-Robbins, did get Jamocha almond fudge and daiquiri ice. Those are really crazy different flavors, but that's what I wanted. So then the next time I went to Robertson's ice cream, I said, I would like chocolate and strawberry. And they said, oh no, you cannot do that. We will not give you 2 flavors on the same cone. You have to have 2 dips of chocolate or 2 dips of strawberry, not both. And I can recall as a little girl thinking, why in the world? Well, guess what? Robertson's is gone, out of business. They tore the building down, which is where the Shipley's at 18th and Waco Drive is now. But hey, they were stuck in the production orientation. They weren't thinking about what do our customers want. Maybe our customers do want chocolate and strawberry. Why not? And they just were doing it because they had always done it that way. Hey, if you ever see the company you're working in stuck and we just do it this way, not because it's cheaper or better for the customer, but just because that's the way we've always done it, you might want to challenge that. That's a way you can immediately put this education to use. The other concept in this chapter that I think is important is that everyone in the company is important in marketing. It's not just the people who have marketing in their titles. Everyone, someone in accounting who does the invoices and billing, someone in maintenance who keeps the bathrooms clean, the person who answers the phone, the person in the hall that directs you to the office you want to go to. All those people affect the image of the company, and that affects the marketing of a company. All right, that's Unit 1. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.